Greetings! Today's video is going to be all about bikepacking bags. I absolutely love bikepacking bags. I think they're so versatile for so many different types of bike trip, bike ride, bike adventure, and I'm just sharing some of my favourite ones with you. So I reckon let's just get straight into it then. But if you want to kind of understand what a bikepacking bag is, if you don't know, basically it's kind of an alternative to having like pannier racks on your bike. The bags just basically strap onto your bike, and that is pretty much what a bikepacking bag is. So many different brands out there now. There are so many more now than when there was a few years ago. And I'm just sharing my favourite brands and ones that I recommend to you that I think are worth your hard-earned money. And this is not a sponsored video by any of these brands at all. I've paid money for each one of these bags. And yeah, actually apart from the OUTERSHELL ones, I did buy one originally and then they sent me a few more to try. But yeah, this is not specific to one brand because I've tried a lot of brands and these are my favourite ones out of the lot. So I reckon let's just get straight into it with the first one. So the first one, let me find it. So I'm going to kind of go up in size. So the first one is this one. I'm going to show it on the bike so you can see, but this is incredible. It's made by a company called Bigtop. I'm going to leave the link to every single one of these bike bags below. But what I like about this, it's kind of like just a big, it's like a very small saddle pack, but bigger than like what you'd normally just put your tools in. So you can put like a jacket in there, you can put like extra food, you can put in, I don't know, what else would you need? Gloves. And what I like about this is so good for like maybe a 200k Audax where you want to take a little bit extra, but you don't want like the bulk of like a huge big bag. So yeah, I really like this bag. I think it costs, let me just double check, £35. So I don't think it's that bad, and it's been really durable, and I think it's a really top bag to have. Genuinely really like it, and I think it's definitely good for kind of longer days on the bike because you can just fit that little bit extra in that you would otherwise. Because I don't really like having stuff shoved in my jersey pockets. I just don't like the feel of it. So I know that's what they're there for, but that's perfect if you just want to take some extra stuff but don't want to have it in your pocket. So there's that one. Also, it attaches really well onto your bike. The only kind of downside with it though is the actual bit of Velcro. I've lost it a few times. I managed to find it, but because it's just kind of comes out like that, I have lost it a few times. And you can kind of adapt where it goes there, or like individual little like holes so you can make it fit perfectly to your frame. Yeah, just make sure that you don't lose a bit of Velcro that attaches it. So the next bag we've got is this kind of food pack. It's made by OUTERSHELL, and this is probably one of my favourite brands of bike bag. It's one guy based in California, hand makes everything to order, so there's like no waste, he just basically makes to order. And the quality of them are so good. So basically, so this particular one, you can fit like an extra bottle in there. This attaches kind of like to your handlebar, like the cockpit of the bike. So you could put an extra bottle in there, you could put food in there. You could even put a camera in there, like a little point and shoot camera. But what I really like about this bag is, and with all the OUTERSHELL stuff, they've got little pockets on the fronts and the sides. So I find them so good for like wrappers of like gels, and I would always keep one emergency gel there just in case. So yeah, I like a lot of stuff with a lot of pockets. And another thing that I really like about the OUTERSHELL stuff is the straps. They are so easy and smooth to kind of attach on and clip into place, which I found with some other brands, the straps aren't that good, whereas these ones, they're so solid, just really good quality. So yeah, that is that one. Really like that. I kind of keep with the OUTERSHELL, and this is like the front bag, and I actually bought Jay one of these for his birthday. When it came, I was like, that is incredible, I need to get one of those. Kyle at OUTERSHELL did send me this one to try, and the reason that I use this one, I mean, you could use it for anything. This goes on the front of your bike, and again, really simple and easy just to strap on because of the really good, what do you call them? I don't even know what they're called. But anyway, they don't take any putting on and taking off. You could do it in like 10 seconds. I use this for my camera. So if I'm on a really long day out and I want to take my Sony camera with me, which is the one that's on it. So it's a Sony A7 III, so it's a fairly big-ish camera, and it's got a really big lens on it that actually fits everything in there and a microphone into that bag. So if I have it on my back and I get like fed up with it, or just like I'm on, I don't know, times that I've used it of when I've been in America and I've just been like really hot and just sweating, I'm like, I can't handle this on my back anymore, then I put it in that. And another thing that I really like about this is it's got these like little, what do you call them, things on the end, little metal rings, and then you can attach a strap to that so it can actually be a camera bag. So just so well thought out. And also there's a pocket on the front, pockets on the side, again amazing for rappers when you're on long days out. And then the inside there's a zip pocket, and it also comes, or you could buy like an extra foam padding, so if you do want to put a camera in it, yeah, secures really well onto the bike, and it's waterproof. I didn't mention that with that other one. They're both waterproof, so I mean, what more can you want from bike bags? These cost, so the handlebar bag is $90 and the stem kind of food bag is $55. But yeah, in the UK you do get a little bit of import tax, which is a bit frustrating, but I actually think they are worth it because they're just so well made, and I just absolutely freaking love this brand. So yeah, that's those two. Let's get on to, it's an old favourite. You know that I've used this bag, but I love it. It is a Toe Peak like fuel tank bag in the large size. This straps onto your top tube, and oh my god, I just love it, absolutely love it. It is just the best bag. So inside you can see it's got like a little pocket on the inside of it, so I basically always keep my bank card there, and then I just put food in there, my phone, keys. And the one thing that I love about this bag that I've never seen on any other bag is that. So can you see that? That is a hole so you can charge your Garmin while you're riding, and I just love it. So if you've got a battery pack, put the battery pack in, cable goes out, charge your Garmin as you're riding, and it's just so well thought out. I really like it. One problem that I did have when I first bought this though was that the straps underneath were too long, and then it basically just like rubbed on my tights and just made a massive like bobbly mess on my, they were Castelli tights actually, and then when I contacted them they said, oh yeah, you just cut them off, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just cut them off then. But I didn't. I ended up swapping it, and they sent me one out, and it was better. But just bear that in mind if you do get this bag. Make sure that there's no kind of excess Velcro, because it will rub on your tights or your shorts and cause a bit of a mess. So apart from that, this is a great bag. This is my favourite top tube bag that I've ever found. I've looked at so many different ones, and this is definitely the best one, and it's waterproof. So that is the Toby. I think it's £25. There's a link to Wiggle on that actually. Yeah, 25 quid for that one. So not bad value. Next one, Apidura. This is the front roll bag, and it's the waterproof version. And again, the straps on this are so easy to use. Again, I've tried different front roll bags, and the straps were not good. They just didn't tighten very easily. So yes, this is an amazing front roll bag. It's fully waterproof. The regular Apidura ones I think are like rainproof, whereas this one is like fully waterproof. And yeah, it just fits on the front in between your handlebars. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I would use this for like long weekends away. I actually used it when I went back to my parents for Christmas and just basically shoved a load of clothes in it, and then my presents and gifts and stuff kind of went in the rear saddlebag. But yeah, that is the Apidura. That's about, I think it's £90. So it is quite expensive, but it is really durable. It's lasted really well, and it's just a well thought out. I mean, Apidura are just great. I think they are just great products, and yeah, I do really like that. I like that it's got like the strap at the front, so if you ever want to like shove anything in the front like a jacket, you can do. And yes, I like this bag. And finally, an oldie but goldie. This is the first ever bike packing bag that I ever bought. And it is the Revelator Designs Viscacha. I think that's how you pronounce it, how you say it. It is amazing. I think it's 14 litres, and it costs it's between 160 and 130 pounds online. I've had a look. I think I paid about 120 for it, and I've had it for how many years? 4 years maybe, because I bought it originally to take my stuff to and from work because I didn't have pannier racks. And so you can fit so much stuff in this, like so much stuff. So even now, if I am going anywhere, like if I'm going back to my parents for the weekend, I'll just stuff a few little things in that, roll it up, and perfect. You can fit a lot of stuff in it. So I will be using this when I'm doing like my longer rides this summer, where I'm going to need like a bivvy and a sleeping bag. So yeah, the quality of it is really good. I really rate it. It's lasted so well, and I've used it a lot. I used to use it every day when I commuted to work. Even now, like even though it's had so much use, it still looks pretty much brand new. I mean, apart from all the crud on the bottom from the road, it just has lasted really well, and it is worth, I would say it is worth the money. It is an expensive kind of purchase, but again, I think you do get what you pay for. It has been an amazing bag, and it's still going very strong. So I think that is pretty much it for the bikepacking bags that I really like and recommend to you. I mean, there are a lot out there, so if there's any that you think are really decent and you rate, leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I think what I love about bikepacking bags is there's just so much variation to go on so many different kind of explorations and different adventures without having to put pannier racks on. So I like that there's so much choice out there. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It does actually really help me out, so I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. That would make my day. So yeah, I reckon that's it for this video, and I will see you next video.